Greetings, everyone. Welcome back to Dawning Dreams. It is Priestess of the African River Eagle, Ieisha, aka Ms.Z. Thank you so much for tuning into another video. If you would, please make sure that you like and subscribe and comment down below which one you chose. I love to read the comments. Also, if you would like to book a reading, please go to downandreams.com. We have some new products in stock. I'm not going to go over everything here because a lot of things are first come, first serve. So just check out the shop to see what's on there. But we do have a new rare falcon spirit. I was blessed to get some molts from a falcon that is legal to have in the US. So I do have some featured on my Dreamcatcher. So if you're interested, please check out the website. And as always, we have protection bracelets and other products as well too. So yes, so that will be in the description box. And also check out my courses if you are wanting to further your spiritual wisdom. I don't just give basic information. I give years of experience through my courses. So that will reflect when you invest. So check that out. Anyway, so this is going to be what's coming in for the month of September. I actually already did this outside, but the messages were so quick because there was a lot of distractions. So I'm actually going to do this again with a fresh set of cards too. So anyway, you can pick pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3. And I'm going to try to hold them up for you. This is pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3. So pick whichever image resonates with you. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with pile number 1. All right, so for those of you who chose this image, and it says cotton picking, so let's see what's coming in for the month of September for you. All right. I feel like I want to start out with finances, okay? Because I see that, you've been working very, very hard, and it feels like you are receiving crumbs or you're not receiving your full worth. So September for you is going to be a month of focusing on how to better your finances and better, opportunities around you, or at least take advantage of opportunities around you, because this shows me that you're working to some degree, or you're just working hard. For most of you, some of you may not have work, but for this, it also comes off to me like you're working very, very hard and not getting what you deserve, or you're working harder than you have to. Because when I see this card too, the ancestors are telling me that you're working harder than you have to, and there are more than one way to, more than one way to get what you need. Manifest what it is that you want. So let's see financially how you're looking in the month of September, because again, it's about changes for you. And with the number of 2, that means doors. So some doors are going to open up, and I feel like the ancestors are actually looking at you and how you're doing things. So this is, a call to attention about the way that you're doing things and how it needs to change, okay? And for some of you, it's not necessarily like, you starting over. It's either you planning your time better, spending your money more adequately, living within your means, but also having some money to put back. So this is a look at, opportunities for you and also your foundation. Okay. So it's a month of focusing on your foundation for you. Yep. You have a lot of ideas. So Spirit's not understanding why you're only doing one thing, or you're struggling at one thing. Okay. Yeah, because this represents an elder looking after you. And this could be in the spirit realm or the physical. So maybe you received advice from somebody and you haven't really taken it. Or it could be an ancestor who is seeing visions for you, because I also see this as visions too, with blind eyes. That means that the ancestors are seeing visions of what they want to see for you, and a brighter future for you. So I hear the next coming 3 months, okay? So September, October, November. Yeah, there's going to be some changes. Yeah, you're tired. You're tired. You're tired. You're tired. You're tired. You're tired of, running around in circles. I'm also hearing that you experience a lot of highs and lows when it comes to money. Okay. Yeah, you're in this constant cycle. So you're wanting to break this cycle, and Spirit wants to help you. So this is a month of, again, writing down, what is it? Writing down your goals, but not only just writing them down. Don't just write them down, just put them to the side. See what you can do to manifest these goals. Entertain new ideas, entertain anything new that could be beneficial to you, because it may start out like something like a hobby, but then it starts to make you money. Just like YouTube, you may start out, just doing it and uploading just because you have an interest in it, but then it turns into something that you can monetize and then turn into like a business. So entertain your ideas this month, okay? That's going to be very important for you, because like I said, over the next 3 months, there's going to be some changes that Spirit wants to make for you so that you can get more prosperity. And if you have a business and it's lacking, maybe there's some things that you need to change around so you're not working yourself to death. Because when it comes to corporations and businesses, the boss is not always going to be doing the legwork. Eventually, they're going to hire some people to do that work for them, or they're going to find some way to make some passive income as well too. So that's what you need to do, okay? I'm also seeing this month is a month of healing, okay? A month of healing and expressing yourself. You hold a lot of stuff in. Express how you really feel about certain things. Because I'm hearing a couple of things, okay? One of them, and it could be very specific to like 1 or 2 people, but it could be something where you're hiding something from your partner. Maybe you don't even want to work the job that you're working right now, but you're afraid to tell your partner that you want to quit and do something new or start over. But Spirit's saying communicate these things, because you don't understand that you might get support in the things that you are just kind of putting behind you or not wanting to address, okay? And it doesn't just have to do with money. Like, it could be other things too that you're not addressing. And if you did, life would be so much simpler for you. Like, you make things complicated when it doesn't have to be. Yeah, I'm seeing a much needed vacation. And this actually inspires me to pull out, if I have it, pull out my old deck that I handmade from, my hand. Spirits of the North was, of course, my creation too, but this one, it never reached publication. Spirit's also saying that you're going to have to purify yourself to keep negative energy away from you, okay? Because when it comes to ideas, I'm seeing a lot of energy where it's like 1 minute you're motivated to do something new, you're motivated to organize your bills, this, that, the third, and then after a week later, all that motivation's gone. It's like you watching this reading right now, but give it about 2 days and you're gonna forget the message, you're gonna forget anything I told you, you're not really gonna be paying attention to it. So Spirit's speaking about be active and change, be consistent with your goals, not just writing down your goals like I said, but be consistent with them. Spirit's going to start showing you visions too, either in your dreams or, through your daydreaming. Because a lot of you daydream in this pile. Spirit, they don't just want you dreaming of a future. They want you to actually live that future. Okay? Look, I don't make this up. It says keep suffering then. So either you're going to do the manifestation work, or Spirit says keep suffering then. And these, these cards are very hardcore, so I don't want people to misinterpret what it means, because when I wrote it, it was for, my reflections. Like, either you're going to do what you got to do, or you just going to keep on doing it the way you doing it and, not getting what you need, or even the things that you actually want. So Spirit also wants you, for those who are practitioners, to do some spell work, do some manifestation work, do some money work, to manifest more opportunities, new ideas, and things like that. Don't just keep on settling for less, okay? Mm. Excuse me, I'm gonna do a couple more cards. I'm probably gonna, avoiding problems. So you will continue to suffer. I don't know what it is, but you will continue to go through some of the same things just to hold on to what you have. Like, you're not trying to, well, I'm not gonna say you're not trying to, but subconsciously, or it could be consciously, because consciously you're avoiding things. You procrastinate a lot. So this is a month to stop avoiding your problems, or they're going to be smacking you in the face. Spirit says you're going to notice things are going to get harder for you until you make some changes. And I'm seeing that Spirit also wants to free up your time so that you have more time for spiritual development. These are things that you've been wanting: spiritual development, freedom to do some of the things you want to do. For some of you, you're going to be moving back home. And for others, this could just mean moving back to a place of comfortability. I'm actually going to look at love, and then I'm going to close out with this one, this first pile here. Yep, you see the first card, that's why they're not giving me no more with this. They're like, we done gave the message. All right, so you have inspired. It says creative drive. Remain focused on your goals. Keep your head clear. That's why I was saying there's a lot of distractions during this reading. You got the planes flying, just a lot of other things going on. So there's a lot of things distracting you too. So this is why they speak about, I think they pulled out the card of purification. I'm not sure. Did I see that? Yes, right here. Purification, needing to purify your space, your mind, so that you can think, think for once. So for those of you who are working yourselves to death, you might need to put in some paid time off, or just take time off from your business to actually sit down and think about your next 3 months, or even, a year ahead. Start doing some planning that you're actually going to stick to, okay? And Spirit says don't get discouraged either. Don't get discouraged, because there's actually going to be some positive changes coming for you, but it starts this month, okay? It starts now. So let's look at love for the month of September. It's coming in. Oh, you also have Spirit who recently passed. Thank you for keeping me in your thoughts and memories. I love you. And specifically, this feels like a male, because we had a male ancestor show up in this reading. So a male ancestor who passed on is acknowledging you. Feels like either a grandfather, great-grandfather, or it could be a great-great-grandfather, So Spirit, what's coming in the month of September for love for this pal? There's communication issues. You have your head in a lot of different places, okay? So if you have a partner, they're going to have a hard time like speaking to you, because you have a lot of things that you're stressed out about. You feel like you're doing 1,000 things at once, and it's requiring a lot of your energy. So again, this is also a month to plan out, a week of just not doing anything, so that you can focus on your relationship and, bettering that bond, strengthening that bond. So that nobody feels neglected, okay? You're going to have to balance out your masculine and your feminine energies this month, especially for those of you who are single, because I'm seeing like feeling lonely. But I also feel like you may not give anybody an opportunity to help you. So this is my workaholic pal. You want to do everything yourself. You feel like you can do everything yourself, So they're telling you to balance out this energy, depending on, who you like and, what you're into. balance it out. It's good to be balanced within yourself, but also be balanced in, a relationship too. Like sometimes it's good for me to allow my partner to help me, so that he can feel needed as well too. And that's the same thing with me. Sometimes, I like to get in there and cook and things like that because it helps me to feel it just depends on how you were raised. It makes me feel very womanly, like I'm doing my part. And this is just based on how I was raised, because I have ancestors and who were, strong women who love to cook, clean, and things like that, and this is things that we would do with them. But it just depends on you. There's no judgment on how, the gender roles are in your life. It just means that you need to be very balanced when it comes to allowing people to help. And this is especially in partnerships, and this is especially if you are single. If you feel like, okay, why doesn't anyone want to take me on and things like that? Well, it could be because you come off like you're very complete, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you also need to open the door to allow someone to help you. Even if you can do it yourself, allow that person to feel like they can be of service to you. How can I help you? Don't always say no, 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 I don't need this, I don't need that. Even if you got it, even if you got the money to pay for it, let your partner pay for it. Be open to allowing them to step in, and help you wherever, they feel like they can help. Because a lot of people like to feel needed, So it doesn't matter gender roles. It doesn't matter who you like, don't matter. Just allow that person to feel however they want to feel when it comes to being of service to you. Because if you acting like you can do it all by yourself, 9 times out of 10, that starts to get annoying, because they're like, well, what's my purpose in your life? So in some type of way, you want to allow them to help you. Okay. So that is for pile number 1. I think that's pretty much it. So let's go on to pile 2. All right, so for those of you who chose pile number 2, okay, so Spirit's saying that this is going to be a good month for you. You've been going through a lot of struggle in the previous months, or there's been something that you've been struggling with. There's been a lot of conflict and change for you. So this is where things start to settle down. Okay, this is my settle down card. Everything is going to start, balancing out, becoming more stable for you. So this is really a good thing. Okay, so let's see what the bonus card is. A lot of leadership, within this pile. Okay. It's interesting because I sense, even though this card says elder, I sense an elder in the sense of you went through the storm, and now things are just, like I said, they're kind of smoothing out. You're able to, based on the experience of what you've experienced in the past year, is what I'm hearing. The past year, this upcoming year, this winter, is going to be a lot easier for you, because you've already learned your lessons from, the previous months or the previous year. You know how to be prepared for whatever it is to come. Okay. This is interesting. This comes off, like I said, there's always a spiritual pile. This comes off like my spiritual pile, where you've seen a lot of things go on just externally outside of you. Maybe a lot of, people passing away. You've seen a lot of things in the media. Like, you've had to keep up with so many things, even the illnesses that have come one by one by one. Like, you've seen it all. And it's like you're at a place where you're more stable in your space, where it's not going to move you anymore. Whatever they throw at you in the media, whatever they throw at you in your life, you're going to be more prepared. Okay. Oh, excuse me, because I'm seeing a lot of leadership in this pile. So I see you working on being stable and I don't know if I want to say securing your foundation or what. So let's see what's coming up for you in the month of September. Spirit says you need to rest, okay? You haven't been either getting enough sleep. And I'm also hearing that you're tired of dealing with drama. So this is a month of self-care for you. Spirit Spirit says you've been sacrificing yourself, your energy in some type of way. You've been doing a lot, okay? You've been going through a lot and you've been doing a lot. So right now is a time for you to get back to, you know, your practices, getting back to you. Because when it says original source, I see, you know, wholeness in you, like needing wholeness, needing completeness, needing to feel complete. So you might want to invest in some of your hobbies, whether that's playing games, whether that's, you know, I don't know, taking up some classes or some courses. You need to do things for you this month. As things start to settle down for you, because it's going to feel, I want to use the word quiet, but I don't know if that's the word to use. But it's going to feel kind of quiet for you this month because things are, like I said, finally, the storm is finally washing away. And you're going to have some time and space to focus on some of the things that you want to focus on. Okay? And now, like I said, this is my spiritual pal. So you have original source, you know, connecting to all the energies, the primordial energies. And also I'm seeing some knowledge being revealed to you too. So you're going to get some time to study this month. Ooh, okay. Okay. Now, this elder doesn't just come off as you. This elder also comes off as a guide, okay? Because that's what they're showing me. Because with storyteller, there's an ancestor or ancestors who are going to reveal some information to you that you're going to be very shocked about as it pertains to the past. Some of this information may be hard to believe, or whatever the case may be. They want you to eternalize this information because you're going to do something with it later. So this is going to be a month of a lot of downloads. You hear that? I don't know if you can hear that train, but that means, you know, the ancestors are coming. They're coming forth to give you some information. And with the truth as protection, this is going to be some information that protects you in the long run from getting involved with something, or maybe it's going to help further, you know, your career. I'm not sure, but there's going to be some, yeah, you got sharing information. When it says powwow, you know, you go and learn a lot of things, you know, about Native culture there as well too, if you come as a guest. But anyway, back to the point, they're going to be sharing a lot of information with you. And I don't know why I'm still looking at this, but I'm also jumping into finances. Spirit says you have to stop doubting yourself. You need to go back to kind of like that childlike energy where you stop caring about what people think when it comes to what you choose to do with your life. Because you'll never get anywhere, you know, always passing judgment on yourself. And some people, you know, aren't even studying what you're doing, but you think that they are, so you won't do what it is that makes you happy, you know, because you're focused on, okay, what will this person think of me? What will that person think of me? It don't matter what they would think of you, you know, and then also they have their own issues, so they can't be worried about you. So Spirit's saying, you know, stop zooming into everybody feeling like they're focused on what it is that you choose to do with your life, you know. And some of them probably are focusing on you, but they're speaking on don't worry about it, even if they are. This is your life, you know. You're only going to be here for your period of time. So you need to, you know, be comfortable with doing what it is that you want to do. Yeah, you go back and forth too much. And the sun is shining. You know, the sun is shining. It's time for you to take advantage of the opportunities that you want to. So this month is going to be about really understanding who you are and accepting who you are. Accepting what it is that you want to do. It don't matter if you want to own a strip club. If that's what you want to do, that's just what you want to do. You know, don't allow others to tell you differently. If that's what you have a passion for, I'm not saying be weird, but at the same time, what is weird? That's different definitions for different people, you know? So as long as you're not hurting anybody, why does it matter, you know? So anyway, I'm also seeing, so this more so comes off as a life purpose type of thing, because it seems like you've had different, you know, areas of your life that you have tried to pursue, but it didn't work out. It didn't work out. So you're left with, you know, what it is that's within your spirit and soul. And it's like, you're just going to have to go with it. You're going to have to just, you know, let it flow. There are many different career paths that I was wanting to go down, but, you know, at the end of the day, I'm happy where I am. And I know that, you know, it's still going to lead me in different avenues. And that's what you need to trust. You need to trust spirit that they're going to lead you in the right direction, whether it's being a spiritual healer or, you know, being a public figure, whatever it may be. Just trust what it is that spirit has for you, you know, and trust yourself. If it feels good, if it feels right, then that's what you need to do, you know. Don't worry about the past, because, you know, everything happens for a reason for you to get to where you are right now. So again, September is a month of acceptance of who you are and what it is that you choose to do, okay? Like I said, my definition of weird and your definition of weird may be two different things, but again, as long as you ain't hurt nobody, does it matter? It don't. So do what you want to do. Last thing I'm going to say, okay, a lot of you are meant to be traditional healers. You're meant to help the world, okay? So don't pass judgment on yourself, and don't allow others to judge. Yeah, don't allow others to judge you, but also don't care if they do, you know? Anyway, there is, some of you have father figures watching over you. This is interesting because the last pal did as well too. This could be a more recent ancestor, like a father, or it could be someone from way back when, because I see an elder as well too, a male elder in this pal, way back. They're saying pay attention to your health and stop stressing yourself out and take care of yourself. This is a month of taking care of yourself and expanding your spiritual wisdom. All right, so that is for pile 2. Let's go on to pile 3. All right, so pile 3, here we are. And as always, there's like 50 different messages. So just try to follow along, because some of these may resonate with you. Some of them may not, because like I said, I have to give the messages for who it applies to, and you just apply it to you if it does. All right. So the first things first is, this is another spiritual pile in many ways. One, there's an initiation. 2, there is a message of, and this is probably collective, but there's a message of, there's many people guiding you, okay? So you may feel pulled in many different directions in your life, but that is because you have a lot of different ancestors, you know, watching over you and watching your progress. Also, you're being tested in a lot of different ways to see what it is that you can handle, because more things want to come into your life and open up your vision too. So this is very interesting. But the overall message is to know that you are not alone. In the month of September, you're going to start seeing a lot of different signs. Ancestors, it just depends on, you know, what type of ancestor it is, but they don't all speak in the same ways. You know, you may have different ancestries mixing together. So you may have one tribe, you know, within your ancestry that uses lions to speak, while you may have another, you know, ancestry that may use a lot of insects, like, you know, birds, bees, well, not birds, I'm sorry, bees, ants and things like that. And then you have one that uses birds. You know, different ancestors speak in many different ways. That's why I say take my ancestor class. You'll know that. But either way, yeah, you're going to start seeing a lot of different signs from different types of spirit guides, okay? So just be open to this, because I'm seeing that they're going to test you in a lot of different ways to see what you can handle and what you can't handle. And this is on a spiritual avenue. So let's see what else. What else is coming in the month of September? Yeah, you're going to be challenged this month, okay? You're going to be challenged this month just overall to... a few messages. See, you know, how bad you want something. You know, are you just going to give up, you know, when things don't go right? Or are you going to continue to try harder? Okay. But there's also, yeah, there's an energy and level and need to be determined. You need to be determined with whatever it is that you do this month, because it will manifest. If you just stick with it, you know, stick with it in the number of 3. You know, if it don't work the first time, if it don't work the second time, it's going to work the third time. Don't give up on it. If it doesn't, you know, pan out the way that you want it to the first time, just keep trying, just keep pushing at it, because spirit is really testing you just overall in your life. If you pray for it the first time, it don't happen, pray for it some more. Keep praying until it comes. So this pile, you may experience some delays, but at the end of the day, it's still coming. Spirit also wants to see if you really, really trust, you know, your spirit guides, if you really trust them. So this how, you know, this month you're going to have a lot of faith, you know, have a lot of faith in the things that you're doing, and in the things that you want, because I'm seeing a lot of things manifesting for you. It's just that you can't give up on it. You can't take your eye off the prize. If you want a new car, you know, if, you know, 2 of the cars you don't like or it didn't turn out okay, then, you know, the third one is gonna manifest. Yep, this is a month about advancing. Divine change is coming in. Okay. Cycles and movement. Yep. Ritual of joy. Wisdom. Oh, okay. So you're gonna actually, it's weird because I see maybe in your dream realm this is gonna happen, but you're gonna see how all the spirits are working with you. Okay. It seems like they're gonna reveal something to you. Also, I'm hearing that if you are public figure, you could be a singer, dancer, whatever, actor, don't matter. Again, spirit is wanting you to stay consistent with these goals. So if it doesn't hit the first time, it doesn't mean it's not going to hit the second time. This is a month of consistency for you. So you're going to have a lot of patience with the things that you do. You can't be rash. You can't be, you know, like, oh, you know, F it after a couple of times of you doing it. You can't do that because, again, spirit is moving in a system behind the scenes. So sometimes they have to go through 2 to 3 different spirits to get a yes, but they're still going to get you that yes. Does that make sense? So even if you are lighting a candle and you don't see any movement, it doesn't matter. It's still going to happen. You just got to be patient. And sometimes you have to put more energy behind the things that you do. But I'm not seeing you being denied of anything. All right, so let's look at some other things for coming in for this month. Okay. So you're going to need patience in your relationships too. But Spirit says it's okay to think differently from others. It's okay to think differently from others. You don't have to always agree with everything, you know. But, you know, just respect other people's opinions, especially when it comes to your relationships. Yep, I'm seeing you being very content. Ooh, okay. Let's look at money. Ooh. Spirit says you need to put some protection around your home and around yourself, okay? Or renew your protection. Sometimes we have to renew it, you know? It's just like a contract agreement that just, you know, is up. Your lease is up. You need to renew those contracts and agreements that you have with your spirits, or just, you know, refresh things. Because I'm seeing some people spying, taking ideas and things like that from your space, and it's because your guards are down. You need to renew your protection. Pay attention to the animals around you, because they'll tell you if something is spying on you. You're seeing a lot of flies and things like that, things you wouldn't normally see. Yep. You're going to get victory. That's what this month is about, even in finances. Where you've previously doubted yourself, Spirit is saying that, you know, a lot of things are going to show you this month. And you even got the Empress. So that's many ideas. Like you're building on something big here. That's why Spirit is saying don't give up. You know, keep at it, keep at it, keep at it. It's going to work out. You know, we may have to talk to this person, this person, this person, but you're going to get that call back. You're going to get recognition. You know, you're going to get what it is that you deserve. Don't doubt yourself right now. What else do I want to pull from? I'm going to pull from this deck and then that deck, and I'm going to close out. Spirit says you have to trust yourself and your beliefs. You don't have to practice spirituality in the ways that other people practice it. The way you do it is just fine. If it works for you, then it works for you. That's fine. You don't have to, you know, do something a certain way that somebody else is doing it. I don't care what anybody says. If it works for you, then it works for you. New passion, new energy. Okay. Oof, deep trauma holds me. Crucify me. Okay. So you will be advancing in your wisdom this month. Okay. I spoke about an initiation at the beginning. Some of you are going through some type of initiation where you're going to learn more wisdom. And when it says seek a good shaman, that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to reach a person. Some of you, it might be that, but for others of you, it might be just looking at some old wisdom and looking at people who have factual information about sightings and things like that, you know, seeing aliens and things like that, like really, really diving deep to get the truth. So Spirit wants you to pay attention to that. But there's also this thing back to being unprotected. Spirit says don't slack off on your spiritual work, you know, thinking that you're comfortable where you are, because Spirit says that your foundation will be moved, you know, it'll be shooken if you don't get back on it. So don't procrastinate on your rituals. I can't say that enough. And you also have crucify me and deep trauma holds me. So Spirit says that this month is a month of healing and letting go. Don't hold on to anger and disagreements and things like that. That's just going to weigh your energy down. You also need to be more expressive of how you feel and don't hold on to everything. You know, if you're not the person to blame, then you need to speak on that. If you're not the person to try, then you need to speak on that. Sometimes it's good to put your foot down about things that you're feeling inside and not hold it all in. Okay. And the last thing I was going to do is this here. All right, so I went ahead and pulled them so I don't have to wait. But you have higher guardian assisting you. So again, this is a reminder that you're being watched over. And like I said, Spirit's going to really let you know that this month. So just pay attention to the little things, because there's different types of guardians around you that want to be acknowledged by you. And they're also saying responsibility for your personal spiritual development and sacrifices. This just means that you're going to have to stay on your job to keep things consistent for you. And like I said, be consistent with everything that you do, and things will work out for you this month. All right, guys, that is it. Remember to like and subscribe, and peace.